Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so low-key embarrassed right now. I don't even know where to begin. We'll start off by saying, welcome back to my channel. It's Shannon Ashley here. I don't think this is cute with my hair up. Anyways, let's get into this video. I just had this urge to come up here and film today. Excuse my ashiness because I made a complete fool of myself today. And I'll explain why, but first, but most importantly, today we're going to be reviewing all of my e.l.f. products. I thought I had way more than I actually do, which is very interesting. If you guys like this little cardigan kimono thingy, it is for sale on my closet, so go ahead and check that out. So before I get into the video, because once I get into the video, I'm just going to talk away, I want to show you guys all the e.l.f. products. Tell me what you guys think about this hair. It is a new synthetic wig. So we're going to be reviewing this e.l.f. foundation. It's a flawless finish in espresso. This is my favorite. It's the e.l.f. e.l.f. eyebrow kit in the color dark. This is my absolute fave. We have this e.l.f. brush palette in guess dark. And then I also have 3 e.l.f. primers for you guys. We have the Lock On, the Poreless, and the Mineral Infused. And then I also have, you know what we're not going to review is e.l.f. brushes, but I'll insert the ones that I absolutely love down in the box. And yes, there will be some affiliate links used. Just throwing that out there. And then I also have all of these e.l.f. eyeshadow, single eyeshadows that we'll be using too. What I just realized is I didn't grab any concealer, so I'm like looking around my room to see where it is. So I'll have to get up and go get that. But other than that, let's get started. So my face is already washed. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this primer. So this primer is my all-time favorite. It's the e.l.f. Lock On Face Primer. I have very, very oily skin. So when I wear this primer, it just like blocks my skin. And now a lot of people, when you try this, just beware because it is very, very, very thick. Like it takes a minute to rub on, so just be mindful that it does kind of lock on your foundation. All right, so let's just hop right into the foundation and right into my story. It's going to be about a guy and also just about your mindset in general. So how this foundation comes out is it pumps. So how this all started was a few weeks ago, met this guy and just thought he was like the most amazing person ever. Kind of fell head over heels for him. This is kind of like red orangey, but I think it's gonna work. Anyways, kind of fell head over heels too fast, too soon. We all know how that goes. So of course, like when things happen too quickly at first, you kind of have to like pull back. And don't overthink it when I say things happen too quickly. Like don't just, don't overthink it. So of course when like, there's always a lot of communication when you first meet someone because you're like, oh like gosh, like this person's so amazing, how have I not spent so much time with them, blah 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 blah, like where have they been my whole life? So of course all the communication at first, and then life happens and you guys have to stop talking for whatever reason. So my sensitive self takes offense to that, of course, and I'm just like on high alert, kind of like emotion wise. And when I say high alert, it's just knowing like anything could happen. And sadly, I realize that this is my mindset kind of where I expect the worst and like literally prepare for the worst to happen instead of just like hoping for the best and just having positive thoughts. Like I am really trying to work on it, but like naturally, and I'm about to do my mustache area, I just like to do that last. Naturally, I just overthink things and prepare for the worst. So I did that, and that's the worst thing you can do, especially this day and age with social media, because it can just literally drive you insane. So I haven't talked to this guy in a few days. And I go on social media this morning at work, and I see he posted a picture or a video of him and another girl. And I lost my mind, you guys. I was like I knew. And at that moment, this my coworker walks in, and like I don't know if he could tell I was upset. I tried to play it off. I was just like, like I knew this was coming, blah blah blah. So at first I wasn't gonna say anything. At first I was just gonna be like, oh, you know, such is life, blah blah. And I was like, no, forget that. I'm gonna say something. So I message him, I DM him, I slide in his DM, and I just said, oh. And I was so at peace when I did that, you guys. I was like, yeah, you did it. So then, of course, turns out that that girl was his sister. And it wasn't even, for what I know, someone he, in his mind, it wasn't even like a threat. But by doing that, I'm trying to use this saddle color as a transition shade. His mind, it's innocent, no big deal. My mind, it's the end of the world. And I wrote back when he said it was his sister, and I was like, how silly of me. And then he said he's not even like that, and he's mad that I attacked him. And I was just like, wow, you really let like your emotions get the best of you, and you really let that cause you to think so terribly of someone. And for me, it's just trying to make, going in with another color. This is raspberry truffle. For me, it's literally just judging people by my past experiences. Like, guys in the past have always had some girl on the side, so like every guy is gonna have girls on the side, and that was just completely wrong of me to do. And this is just completely not working without a primer. So I'm gonna go get an eyeshadow, or honestly, this wig is starting to lift because I wore it to work today. Anyway, I can't remember exactly where we left off, but I'm using this Ruby Kisses Pure Mineral Concealer in the color Rich Caramel. Yeah, I don't know, it's really pretty. It reminds me, I don't know why, anytime I see this color on my eyelids, this is the e.l.f. one that I tried. Guys, this is literally just plain makeup. It reminds me of O by MAC. It's like the only MAC color, lip color I've ever had. Anyways, I'm gonna try this again. We're gonna use this e.l.f. blush as a primer, or as a transition color, because it's gonna be kind of like a pinky look. So yeah, I don't remember where we left off, but I'll just start by saying I literally, it's kind of like a mindset thing, like expecting the worst. I literally did not, I let past experiences get to me and kind of like control how I think, which is the worst thing you could do because every situation's different. So just because other guys have had like other girls on the backup line and just they're like that after you get done talking to them does not mean this guy did. And oh, so we learned. So I have no idea, still not working out. e.l.f. please. I have no idea. I'm trying with my finger now, which that might be the move, where this is going. Yeah, clearly this is the move. Just gotta use your finger. No idea if we'll ever speak again, because I don't say why would we, but it's just so childish of me to like think so little of someone just because of previous experiences. And I was really immature for no reason, literally just judging from previous experiences. So who's to say, guys, what will happen? I just know in the future I literally need to learn how to treat every situation like it's different and not expect the worst from everyone just because someone in my past treated me like that. Let me know if you guys can relate. But okay, so just because, let's go back to the makeup. My face is starting to sweat because it is so hot in here. So this was with primer. I'm gonna try this without primer or base. So far no creases though, guys. It's amazing. So yeah, this is definitely more pigmented. And I just don't think I'm a fan of e.l.f.'s single eyeshadow lids because it's not really doing it for me, but we will continue this look. Oh my gosh, no. Oh my gosh, this is so powdery and chalky. These honestly just might need to go in the trash after this. I'm gonna look at this video and be like, should I even post this? Guys, I don't even know if this is gonna go up for you guys to see, because it's literally, oh my gosh, this should just go in the trash. Oh my god. That was a no. Let's try purple on top, since the yellow on top doesn't work. Does it work? I think it just looks really ashy, so let's try this purple on top. I don't know if the purple is the move either. Guys, this is just getting out of control at this point. Oh. Okay, so the eyeshadow, single eyeshadow are just not good to me. I could not recommend these. Tell me what I'm doing wrong in the comments so I can fix it, but most likely I'm just gonna be throwing these in the trash. Maybe I'll put them up for sale. Someone's like, oh Shannon, I really want them, but right now they are just kind of pointless to me. Like, I never wear these out, and I tried 3 different ones. They're hard to apply, and I don't think eyeshadow should be that difficult because I have a collection full of other eyeshadows. But let's carry on to my eyebrows. Really been into like mind exercises and like making sure like trying to like exercise my mind to think more positively and think more about how my reality is really just a reflection of my thoughts, stuff like that. Some people are into it, some people understand it, some people don't. But I was like, it's crazy how you can feel so positive about your thoughts one week, and then next week when something changes, it's like, whoa, your mind just reverts right back to how it's always been thinking, which is like negative. And I never thought I was a negative person. I always thought I was positive until 2 of my best friends from middle school, by the time I got to graduated high school, they told me I was negative and they didn't want to be around me. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, people love me. And they're like, no, you're negative, please don't talk to me. And I literally did not talk to them for like 2 years. We finally got over it. We're kind of friends now, but I mean, I still haven't seen them in a couple years. So yeah, actually, I don't know how we're definitely like back on, like, we're cool again. I just don't know if the last time I saw them was when we were cool. Anyways, moral of the story is, okay, so this foundation, let's go back to the foundation. It's way darker, believe it or not, than my skin. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but it's a lot darker. And I'm kind of impressed, Elf, that you created colors that are darker than me. And this is simply because I don't think this foundation used to have that many shades. So I'm excited to try another shade. I do have a bone to pick with you, Elf. I wrote this in a blog post. I'll link the blog post below. That, yes, Elf created new foundation shades, but they're very hard to find. I can't find my shade in Target. So I'm just like, what's the point of creating these foundation colors? People like me can't find them. So just something to think about, something to sit on, something to let soak in. Elf is like, yeah, thanks for creating this for me, but I don't know how I'm gonna use it if I can't find it. Lucky for me, there's an Elf store in one of the malls by my house, so that's where I got mine. But other than that, I'd have to order it online, which, yes, it's an option, but it's just like, if girls that are fair skinned don't have to order their makeup online, why do I? Whew, so I'm really sweating now. I don't know if you guys could tell. Skin is super oily. We're gonna go ahead and do some concealer so we can wrap this look up. I'm really impressed though. No crease lines, which is amazing, y'all. Amazing. We're gonna be using this Is Me concealer in the color Soft Sable. Put some on my nose right here. Some here. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, I've been doing some mind exercises and yeah, I've been doing like some minds, just really trying to like This is lovely. Change the way how I think so I can change my circumstances, all of that jazz. It's all related. If you think you can do it, you can do it. If you think you can't, you're gonna struggle. So yeah, it's great to see how when you start to go on this journey of bettering your mind, bettering your life, it seems like, to me, it seems like things got really better really fast. But then I just kind of like relaxed when things got better instead of continuing to do the things that got me to where things started getting better. So for example, I would like do a morning devotion and always like listen to like podcasts or like videos of like how to literally change your mind. And once I got comfortable and felt like I was changed, I stopped listening to that stuff. And it's crazy how you think you changed your mind, but your mind's still stuck in its old ways. Like I thought I was like, oh, I'm positive now. I've done 2 weeks of, you know, like gratitude and listening to these gratitude podcasts and stuff. Like I'm good now. And I think sometimes that's for those of us that are Christian, that's how we do God. It's like, oh, I prayed, I'm good, I don't need you. This is really dewy, by the way. And I just think it's amazing how much goes into changing your mind and changing yourself. Like if you really want anything to change, you literally have to get your mind right. And doing that is really, really hard. So I'm learning, so the world is showing me. So next I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. blush palette. Clearly I use it a lot. I put some blush on my cheeks. I don't have e.l.f. face primer either, you guys. Like literally, I was so excited to do this video because like I have so much e.l.f. stuff. I don't have a lot of e.l.f. anything. I don't know if I'm gonna buy an e.l.f. eyeshadow palette now after seeing what I just went through. I'm like, oh, do I want one? But back to your mindset change. Let me know in the comments if you guys have thought about like, is it possible, like what you guys think about what I said about like changing your mind, changing your life. Do you think change comes, where do you think change comes from? That's literally just my question, what I want to know. So kind of to sculpt my face more because I feel like this just isn't cutting it, I'm gonna put some more concealer here. This is an e.l.f. concealer, sorry. Put some here. Guys, you have to bear with me. I know this look isn't coming out to be the most slayed, but bear with me. Okay, so we're gonna stop here for the look. I'm gonna go put powder on as well as some mascara, and then I'll be back and we can talk about all the products and wrap this video up. Let's talk about the products. Ranking them on what I like the most and what I like the least. I love this e.l.f. dark eyebrow kit. I think this is the first eyebrow kit I've ever purchased and I've just been hooked on it. One of the marketing strategies is if you can get someone like to try your product first, they'll probably be hooked on it. And e.l.f. definitely got me with this. Second thing I like the most, which I kind of die for, is this e.l.f. blush palette. As you guys can see, I use this palette so much. The mirror is dirty, I need to clean it. But I think this looks great on chocolatey skin and I love how my blush turned out. It's just, I take this with me everywhere. The third thing I liked was this e.l.f. Lock On Face Primer. This is just like such a good primer. I try not to use it too much because I don't want my skin to become too used to it, and I noticed that it started to, because now like when I try other things, like my face just starts sweating a little more. So I'm trying to, you know, balance when I use this, really just use it like when I'm going out, if I know I'm gonna be in the sun. But my face loves this, and I think that's really why I have no crease lines right now, is because of this Lock On primer. This isn't for everyone though, so if you don't like sticky primer, just beware when you try it. But if you have oily skin, and like, yeah, oil is still peeking through, but it's more of a dewy look right now. It's not, you know, like rolling down my face. And I do have 6 lights on me right now, so, and it's hot in California, so I'm just complaining right now. This is another one that I am obsessed with. The fourth one that I really like is the foundation. The foundation came out really well. It's supposed to have a semi matte finish, and I'm definitely getting that. It looks way more high end than I thought it would be, and it's only $6. And I'm really excited to try another shade because I don't know, maybe when I look at this video again I'll think differently, but I do think this color is a little darker for my skin and I can find like a lighter one, you let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll change my mind, we will see. But I definitely like this foundation, and I think it paired with this primer, it just goes together so well. Other than that, you guys, oh, I didn't even try these 2 primers because I know how they work. These 2 primers are just way too oily for my skin. They just don't work. I tried them in other videos, and every other time I try these, I literally have to put powder on to kind of like soak the primer into my skin, because if not, it just the primer slides off, then the foundation slides off. So these aren't my favorites. I literally just have them because I'm trying to get rid of them. So if you see me use them in other videos, it's literally just because I'm trying to get rid of these primers. And then last but not least, I do not like any of these single eyeshadow palettes. This is an eyebrow kit. I do not like any of these eyeshadow singles. I think they're kind of just a waste. I don't know, let me know what you guys think about how my eye look came out, but I can never see myself grabbing for these. I don't think I would ever like be like, oh, let me go pick up a single eyeshadow from e.l.f. Like, no. One of the lights just turned back on, so I'm gonna sweat even more. But these are just a definitely big miss for me. I do not like these at all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, getting to know how I made a fool of myself today, and my mindset change, philosophy, my boy problems, and my favorite e.l.f. product. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, night, whenever you're watching this, and I hope and pray that whatever you're going through in life, whether it's boys, work, job, whatever, that you just realize like there's so much that can be changed when you learn to change your mindset, if you believe in all of that. I hope and pray and wish the best for all of you. Thank you so much for tuning into my video. I will see you next time, and everything else that I use that I didn't mention will of course be in the description box. Check out my blog for more details about what was talked about today, and I will see you guys next time. Let me know how you think my hair is, and if you like videos like this, you should definitely subscribe because I'll be posting more. I will see you guys next time. Bye.